Hi everyone, this is Coach Matt. In this video, we're going to look at a few clips from our recent games. First, we will look at some zone entries, two really good ones, and a couple where we may have had a better option. We'll also look at a great example of tracking back on defense, also known as back checking, and also a play that we haven't talked too much about yet, and that's really moving the puck side to side, from the strong side to the weak side, to attack up the ice on the weak side. We have a great example to show there. Let's start with some zone entries. Our first clip is a great example of our concept we call puck wide middle drive. If you haven't yet, please watch our instructional video on this zone entry concept to learn all the details. Let's first watch this clip at full speed, and then we'll slow it down and break it down. By entering the zone wide, our puck carrier gives themselves time and space to make a play. We also get a good net drive, and we have 4 players involved in this attack. Even though our opponent has all 5 skaters back in the zone, our puck carrier is able to pull up and has at least 3 options from which to choose. This is working together to create options that improve our chance to score. That's good offense. In our next clip, our puck carrier enters the zone wide and is able to drive around the defender toward the net. Our second player to enter the zone is our middle driver and goes hard to the net. This is great execution, and it results in a scoring chance. Now, let's look at 2 examples where we attempt to enter the zone up the middle of the ice. Let's see what happens. And we can also talk a little bit about why entering the zone wide instead of through the middle is typically our better option. Here, as our puck carrier moves up ice and creates some initial space, we can see that this is essentially a 2 versus 3 situation. The numbers are not in our favor. Instead of skating up the middle, which essentially is skating into a double team, we can see there's open ice to her right. A better option may be to carry the puck wide to the right and buy some extra time for additional teammates to join the rush. This next clip is similar, only this time we have a 2-on-2. But as you'll see, it essentially turns into a 1-on-2 when our puck carrier attacks up the middle. A better option may be to pass the puck to our teammate to her right and then drive to the net. That would force the opposing D to have to decide if they step up to cover the player with a puck, or do they sink back with the middle driver. Either way, we would create a momentary 2-on-1 advantage and be in a good position for a shot on net in a tip, screen, or rebound situation. Shifting gears here, we have a great clip of tracking back. This is also known as back checking. We put this in here to give everyone a great example to follow. The key thing here to watch is our back checker keeps her feet moving all the way back down the ice. This is great effort and helps eliminate any threat our opponent had on their rush. We want to see all players moving their feet to get back in the play. The last thing we'll highlight is something we haven't talked too much about yet, and that is moving the puck side to side from the strong side of the ice to the weak side of the ice, and then attacking up the weak side. We typically see this with a D-to-D pass. This concept can help generate an effective attack when executed well because we move the puck to the open ice, and it typically creates a situation where we briefly outnumber our opponents as we attack up the weak side of the ice. Let's watch. As we slow the video down, our defense makes a great read as she sees 4 opponents clogging up the strong side of the ice. The D-to-D pass is open, and it leads to a clean zone entry as we do a good job of moving the puck from the strong side of the ice to the weak side of the ice. And we also see a couple forwards quickly moving into position, so we have a great chance to get that puck up ice and into the zone. Some things to remember. On zone entries, think puck wide, middle drive, and work together to create options that improve our chance to score. When tracking back, keep your feet moving the whole time. Skate hard to get back in the play and help your teammates. And moving the puck from the strong side of the ice to the weak side of the ice can lead to a great attack because we move the puck to the open ice and can create a situation where we briefly outnumber our opponents. Just remember to scan and communicate to make sure that D-to-D pass is open. Thank you for watching. See you at the rink.